What is up, Facebook? I love it because Facebook says, what's on your mind? What is on your mind? What is not? What is not on my mind? What is not on my mind? I want to say thanks again for my wife and the kids. They got me a new fatherhood new mug, right? Like, this is one of my favorite things. Is, hey, Charlie King, what's up, brother? Josh, what's going on, guys? One of my favorite things is kind of drinking out of these mugs with my family's pictures on them. And I can't lie, that makes me happy. But she also put this quote on there. What's up, Tommy and Bobby? It says, my father never told me how to live. He lived and let me watch him do it. That's great, man. That's great. And that's what I hope. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing for my children. And I'm thrilled to be doing it. It's funny because I wonder sometimes, like, am I doing things because this is something I think somebody else thinks I should be doing, or am I doing them because this is what I think I should be doing myself? And I think, there's plenty of us that have got to wonder that, right? And if it's just me, thank you, Charlie. Charlie King, guys, I'll tell you what, man, if you're a dad and you're seeking a coach, talk to Charlie King, man. I put myself out there too, but I chatted with Charlie this weekend. Was down at Dad 2.0, and what a powerful dude. I really appreciate the conversation we had, Charlie. And I challenge you guys in a number of ways, but the first thing that I can challenge anybody to do is just to live, right? Just go live. We got to see so many amazing speakers and presenters. Ronnie Lott was one of them, and the depth that he presented, and the man and the character of the person that he is was just so amazing. We wake up every day to make a great play, is what he said, and I buy that and I believe that. And another thing that he said in there was, I guess his son asked him at one point if he makes mistakes. So you're fat. Keep going. I can't wait to say it. Absolutely. Me either, brother. Me either. The deal is, because it's not that he made mistakes. He just focused on the next play, and that was also powerful. Brittle Star Stewart. I can't remember your last name right now. Another thing, he gave up and gave a presentation. This is a guy that's on Facebook. This is a guy that works in all kinds of different places. But he made two or three really great comments and remarks, and I was glad that I was there to hear it, because I don't know his story. I didn't know him. First of all, I didn't know this guy at all, and he's got millions of followers, and I sat down next to him at a table, and I just had a conversation with him before I even got to see him present and even knew that he was a speaker. And one of the best parts about even that was just that we sat down and connected without having an expectation of who this other person was. And I appreciated that, and I appreciated him for that. But one of the things that he spoke about was, he played music in high school, and he was in a new wave band, and some metalhead came up to him, and the metalhead came up to him, and he goes, you play bass? And Brittle Star Stewart goes, yeah, that was me. And the metalhead goes, well, you sucked. And Brittle Star, he took a second, and he thought about it, and he looked back at the dude, and he goes, loudest one up on stage, dude. And that's that's our life. That's our life. We're the ones living it, not somebody else. If somebody comes up and is like, man, you suck, and he's like, it's, I guess, but it's my life, and this is how I'm going to live it. So I challenge you to live your life the way that you want. And the second part of his story was also when he'd been waiting for somebody to give him permission. He'd been waiting for somebody to call him up and to step into who he was, to do what it was that he loved. And he waited and waited, and that moment never came. And instead of waiting anymore, he took action, and he started putting himself out there. He reached out to people, and he made an album. He got if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was a joke or not, but he released a CD as part of a package with The Killers. So he took action, and he stopped waiting on somebody to give him permission to live. And I think that's what so many of us do. We wait for somebody to give us permission to live. We wait for somebody to say, hey, you can go ahead and do what you already want to do. I literally cried a little bit earlier today. I was watching some other random video, and there was a presentation about this Asian girl, and she pulled up a video, and the beginning of it said, I wanted to learn how to dance, and she started to dance, right? And it's like, she's a break dancer, and just moving through it, and I started to cry because it hit me hard. I used to love to dance. I still love to dance, but it wasn't. It was that she felt free enough. She shared freedom to me. What it all kind of give yourself the permission. Absolutely, brother. Freedom to me is sharing what you love, and in prison to me is not sharing that. Not sharing what it is that you love to do. And I say all that because another thing that I got the experience and the true joy to do this weekend was to inspire one other person. One other person took action and just let me know that he'd done that. And when somebody reaches out to you and lets you know that you're having an impact on their life, that you're helping change their life, and the only reason you're having an impact is because you already believe in who they are. You already know that they're totally capable. Truth will be told here intelligently. One can only hope. One can only hope, Lars. But I don't even know, guys. Like I said, Facebook, when you press the live button, it says, what's on your mind. So many things on my mind. Again, if you're not, kind of stepping into and leading your life, and if you're waiting for permission to lead your life, why? If you stopped waiting, if you think that the air 5 feet away from you is better than the air that you're breathing now, I mean, why? What's wrong with the air that you're breathing now? What's wrong with who you are now? What are you waiting for? Who are you waiting for? What's going to push you? Who's going to push you? All that shit. All that. I'm gonna wake up every day and say, hey, who can I serve in a powerful way? And outside of myself, because I've served myself plenty fine my entire life, and life has been really good to me without any real justification, and I want to do what I love to do, and what I love to do is not just helping people transform, but watching them transform, being a part of that transformation. So if you're not living and you feel like you're constricted, if the breath you're not breathing is not your own, I want to know why. I want to know how I can help you breathe your own breath, right? Live your own life. I want to be a part of that. So, reach out to me. Thank you, Lars. I want to reach out to me. Let's have that conversation. When I talked about Brittlestar stepping onto the stage, it reminded me of how I'm the one who claimed the plane ticket. I'm the one who showed up. I'm the one who went to the event this weekend. I'm on my own stage. I'm living my own life. There's no other director than myself. And when we start taking direction from other people on how to live our own lives, we stop living our own lives. Let's start living our own lives. That had a tendency to come from parental conditioning. That needs soul retrieval work. Sure, brother. Absolutely. Though, reminded of Alan Watts, who I'm a big fan of, who, our education is, the salt that preserves us. And if you've ever had the whole premise behind beef jerky or salted meats is to, soak them in water so that goes away and you get the meat back again, if it all makes sense. I'm not Alan Watts, so I can't present it the way he does, but that's kind of the gist of it, right? Soak yourself in water, get some of the salt out, be who you're supposed to be. Soul retrieval work, though, Elo. I love it. I love what you're saying, brother. Absolutely. Anyways, guys, if you're not living the life that you feel like you should be having, then let's have a conversation. And it doesn't have to end with me. It doesn't have to end with that. Like I said, have a conversation. If not with me, have it with other men. Find a group. I have a Facebook group, Fatherhood for the Rest of Us. If you're a father and you don't feel comfortable having conversations with the dad network that you're a part of, and you want to know what it feels like to have other men support you in being a dad, then stop over into fatherhood for the rest of us. If it's not me, I don't challenge you to do shit. I encourage you greatly to go find somebody to be a part of. Have somebody be a part of something. Don't stand off and watch what life is like. Don't fucking change the channel because you don't like what you're doing. Step on the stage and act out your role. Again, I'll throw. I know Charlie's. I don't know if he's gone or not, but Charlie King's an amazing dude. Dave Gieselman, myself. Find somebody to have a conversation with that maybe challenges or changes your life. If you and do it. I can tell you this about coaching. This is my second or third year of having a coach. Having somebody who believes in you and your dream because it is possible is really all it takes. And if that's something that is keeping you from living the life that you believe in, reach out and talk to somebody. Yeah, talk to your tribe, brother. Absolutely. All right, guys, I got to go make myself some lunch, but that's what is on my mind. We'll talk later.